Buenas. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Una persona. ¿Qué tal estás? De una vez al partido. Qué bueno, brother. Bueno, no sé si es una persona, si es un, si es hombre o mujer. ¿Cómo es? Eso. Ah, un empate, ¿eh? Un empate que hice. Ya, yo tengo un video ahí. Vamos a ver. No. Voy a cambiar eso. Voy a ponerla.
Have you with us? As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football,
No sé, pero no
ensuring
quiero
that
que
yet
Rashford venga a
again this will
Barcelona. No
be
creo que
an
él sea
occasion
necesario.
for the game's ultimate glitterati. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Mbappe. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hernandez calmly anticipates. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
No creo ni quiero a Rashford en el Barça.
He is through here. Messi was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
And here's Yamal.
Lamine Yamal really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Vamos a ver.
And that's definitely not his best.
No.
He's had a hit!
Oh.
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
That is a little undercooked. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that's beautifully. Mbappe!
Ay, ay,
Oh, he
ay.
did the
¿Qué
hard
está
part right, but
haciendo?
fluffed the finish.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Ay, ay, ay.
Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Good
Bien.
save by the keeper, he's read that well. Barcelona so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. That pass has been well intercepted.
¿Qué?
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball.
Mbappe, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Saka. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, easy pickings there. Vitinha. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. He's in plenty of space here. It's a goal kick.
Hola, soy nueva. Hola, Calora Asensio, ¿cómo estás? Bienvenida,
Are certainly
Calora.
playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Paso, epa, epa, epa.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Vitinha. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Vitinha.
This is the time you need that pace.
Caicedo makes the interception. Pedri.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Pedri. And Messi! Just a whisker
Messi.
away.
Déjame ver. Ok, todo bien.
And he was quick to react.
No, 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 no.
Big chance! Same again,
Oh.
same outcome.
Mira, ya no voy a
This is
decir
proving to be
saltar
a
largo.
very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Alexander-Arnold. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Oh, well played, that has... Oh no, this does not look good! And that could set him on his way. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. That is good alertness. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, what a mistake! Now it's Messi. Chance! What a wonderful goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic. Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So we have the first goal. Well, a great hit! Sticks it away!
Es increíble.
Hot
¿Qué está
knife through
pasando?
butter. They have done it again.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So that... And there is the half-time whistle. So your views on the first half?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
En el marcador se podrá ver a continuación un resumen con las jugadas más destacadas de la primera parte. Cambio de jugadores en el
And
Barcelona.
that's the start of another 45 minutes.
El dorsal 18.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Leveling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Capie promptly onto that, and that is that. Pedri, Caicedo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Showing great feet there. Oh, here's a chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Now it's Rodri. Up for a header! And that's left him on the seat of his pants.
Qué penal
Oh,
más
he's brought him
tonto, por
down, and it
Dios.
is a penalty. Barcelona present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match every single time he's...
Mbappe! It goes to show he is human after all.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Saka. And that's Saka! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 5. Cristiano
Somewhat off target.
se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 98.
To set free a runner. Chance to Yamal! And he should have made it 4.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Qué
that is rather
Ariel.
wayward.
Another
Acuña.
example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Alexander-Arnold. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. And through to the goalkeeper. Threads one in. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising. And the finish!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
He's beaten the last man. Backward it goes. Succumbs to the pressure. And he's intervened well there. Just about up to 75 minutes. Pedri! No, he's missed it.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
That's a little off target. Oh, that's fabulous. Has a go! Racing over the bar. Donnarumma deals with it effortlessly. Mendes cuts it out. Well-timed, excellent interception. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. And here's Messi. Oh, important interception. Pedri. Cristiano Ronaldo. Barcelona finding their passes. Saka gets into some space. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Good running, strong and purposeful. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And Messi! Lacking in accuracy.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Nicely intercepted. And the pass is intercepted. Fermin. Yamal. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. And that for him is goal number 10. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So is this the start of a comeback? He's picked his way through, and he's certainly onside. And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Neymar is offering a right smile there.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
Tomori. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Cristiano Ronaldo. Kelleher catches it safely. And the referee brings it to a close. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Barcelona desperately failing
¿Cómo
to
vamos a
impose
cambiar
themselves on the
ciertas
game.
cosas en el partido?
Decidedly flat.
We have to change something. So, vamos a ver. Es el estilo de juego del equipo. Voy a empezar con con los viejos. Messi, Rafinha, Cristiano Ronaldo, Vitinha, y vamos a ver qué tal. A ver. Vamos a ver si podemos ganar. Ganar es ganar. Ganar es ganar. Ganar es ganar. ¿Quién soy? Pues no me gusta hacerlo, me parece mucho al mío. Vamos a ver. Estrategia. Entonces individuales. Defensa, marcaje estrecho. A Cristiano Ronaldo. Otro marcaje estrecho. A Harry Kane. A jugar.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time.
Vamos.
And we have
Ahora
in front
sí.
of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Hernandez.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That has been cut short. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Messi. And the pass is intercepted. So there's Massimo Otto, bit of an unsung hero perhaps, but certainly an integral part of an Italy side that conquered the world and a European champion for his club.
Yeah, and he did all that by being the picture of consistency and hard work, the way he nullified the threat of some of the biggest names in the game during his heyday, and that was really impressive.
I remember a lot of those performances really well. Van Dijk. Could be danger here. He is through here.
Oh,
A corner it is then.
casi marco gol en propia, eh.
Sweden with the corner. They're first.
Bro.
Header! Decent enough try.
Otto certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And he's taking no chances there.
No.
Barcelona, so far, providing no real test at all for the
No,
goalkeeper.
no puede ser.
He's got away. The ball has bounced loose now. Get a throw in.
Ay.
Kimmich. And he's gone searching crossfield. Ruben Neves! And the ball's come loose here. Aimed in towards the... Heads it!
Oh.
Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed
That's
to
all I
repeat.
thought this,
A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
And it's Messi. Vitinha is in a really good position out wide. And he's picked out the run. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Gets a good foot in there. And he welcomes it in. Neymar. It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Alexander-Arnold. Neymar wins the duel this time.
You can never be sure
¿Qué?
of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi in acres of space out wide. Cleared without hesitation. And he's there to retrieve it. Kimmich. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's surging through. And he'll shoot here. No,
Thank you,
not
Luz
quite.
Marina
It was
Aranda.
very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Van Dijk. Caicedo. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Done delicately. That's a lovely, neat pass. That pass has been well intercepted. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. That's a promising run he's making on the right. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Hernandez. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Messi.
¿Qué?
Oh, what a mistake! Messi!
Oh!
He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Alexander-Arnold. Caicedo. Now it's Neymar. Vitinha. And Alexander-Arnold. Vitinha. Caicedo.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And Hernandez. Threads one in. And he's cut it out. Ruben Neves.
Ay, Dios.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Some first-half thoughts?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal.
Substitution in progress.
I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. And he's managed to gift it back.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Messi. And he's managed to get free. And Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Hernandez. Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Header!
Ah.
Just needed a better contact.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Played back. That's really nicely played. Messi. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Que no me cague.
Not the most accurate pass. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Ruben Neves, the man with such great vision. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And it's Neymar.
Oh, really well played.
He has found a way through. Vitinha making good progress on the right-hand side. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Mbappe. Kimmich did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Hernandez. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
And it's pulled back, up for a header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Messi could try cutting
Ay,
inside here.
Dios. El humilla madridista.
Odo. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo! And
Ahora
that is
fútbol
doing no harm
noticias.
at all.
Sweden certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
¿Por qué?
Now it's Neymar, and he's picked out the run.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Oh, easy
Okay.
pickings there. Neymar. It's Kane!
¿Qué hace
And
Kane?
that is wildly off target.
Voy a poner a Lamine Yamal, ¿Dónde está Lamine? Lamine. Voy a poner otro central.
Substitution for Sweden, number 14.
Both sides then
Neymar.
taking this chance to
Number
turn to their
13,
benches.
Messi, number 15, Kane. Coming on the field, number 9, Mitoma. Number 4, Yamal. Number 18, Filippo Inzaghi.
Ruben Diaz
Substitution.
kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Si me cambia la táctica, a ver. Cristiano Ronaldo, marca estrecha. Inzaghi.
Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. There's the crossfield ball. He's gone for goal! And one more try! Sticks it
¿Qué
away!
pasó?
And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, you can see what it means to
Es
all of them. A
increíble.
frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Well, it's an inspired substitution to... Can he finish? It's there! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. There was
Increíble,
no getting
chicos.
to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Sweden could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Played over towards the opposite flank. And that's another good win of the ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Ay, Dios mío.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Filippo Inzaghi. Odo. Yamal looking to run onto it. Odo. Yamal is wide and looking to get onto this. And smartly reclaimed. Added time is up. And there
Todo
goes
ese
the
esfuerzo
whistle. Well,
en
that's a tough
vano,
one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially
Todo
hard to take.
este
Not
esfuerzo
a lot
en
that
vano.
went glaringly wrong, but the result
Just a quick
is
announcement.
one that
We would
will
like
make
to
them
inform
suffer.
you that CCTV is now in operation.
Your reflections
for your
then, Jim.
safety.
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having...
Mm-mm. Dame un segundo, chicos. ¿Cómo que fútbol FIFA 2? Sí, es lo mismo. Lo único que cambia es el nombre. Bueno, no es lo mismo porque FIFA es diferente. Vamos a ver esta vez. Vamos a ver esta vez, ¿eh? Vamos a ver.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is
Follow me,
tribal,
guys.
and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. This
Oh!
place is living up to Mbappe! Delivery from Mbappe.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
That's a fabulous ball. He gets big. Good try.
Me remataron tres
Could
veces.
so easily have been different.
En menos de...
Certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's been one... He's going for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that's an errant pass. Vitinha. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Let's a look and place it forward. Odegaard. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Van Dijk. More and more pressure on the ball here. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Lewandowski. Stones wins the duel this time. Caicedo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Messi. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Mbappe.
Mbappe, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Stones cuts it out. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's looking to set free a run. It's Lewandowski!
Oh! Vamos, Lewandowski!
Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Tito
He won the jostle,
Lewandowski.
and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
A 1-0. Messi!
¿Qué?
And Once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has
No
simply triggered
puede
a collective
ser.
determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. And he's intervened well there. Lewandowski. Now it's Lewandowski. Can he finish? It's a loose ball. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, Red, nice interception. And he welcomes it in. Great ball, and can he put it away? And the ball's come loose here. Kvaratskhelia. Now Mbappe. Kvaratskhelia. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Tomori promptly onto that, and that is that. Hakimi does really well to win the ball there. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia climbs up big. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Vinicius Junior. And it's Messi. Threads one in. Mbappe. And the referee
Hola.
brings the first half to a close. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game,
No
this.
entendí
and
un
at
carajo
half-time,
lo que dijiste,
it's
hermano.
1-1. So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half. But the score at half-time is 1-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Tomori kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Mergina.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Caicedo. That is a great pick out. He's had a shot! And it's come back out to
Oh
him.
my goodness.
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them
Are
in the
you
lead again,
portuguesa?
but
Do
they can't
speak...
afford to retreat and defend
Well,
for
no.
the rest of this
You can
second
speak
half.
Spanish.
To do that would invite trouble.
You speak Spanish or English.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that.
Oh
so
my
top
goodness.
marks for following up. I think it's really sharp play. It was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Can he finish?
I don't speak English. I don't speak word
Yeah, I
Spanish.
think he's going to be a bit
Yeah, okay.
disappointed with that.
You speak
Peter.
English,
You would have
right?
fancied them to at least hit the target.
Still they trail, and time is ticking away. He can run onto that. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Vinicius Junior. That looks a cracking ball. Mbappe! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner.
Attention, changement.
Messi with the short one. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Messi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Pedri. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. So much time. Great hit! He has done it! It's level again! What a match we have!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Lamine Yamal.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Vamos. ¿A dónde fue? Muchacho, dale. Que no tengo todo el día.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's cut it out. Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Pedri. Great position here. Tries a shot!
Hola, Argentina. Hola. Are you Portuguese? No. I'm not Portuguese. Willy Hernández. Hola, hola, ¿cómo estás, Hernández? Algo Spanish, English, French.
No other
Algo
outcome
español,
there.
inglés,
That was bang in the
francés.
corner, unstoppable.
Se puede. ¿Pero dónde fue el amigo? ¿Por qué dura tanto? Sí, sí, golazo, golazo. Follow me, guys. Sígueme, 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 sígueme. Hola.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's found a way through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Vamos.
Hernandez. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, great chance. Great chance.
Saludos desde Argentina. Saludos. Saludos. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo está por allá? ¿Cómo está el clima por allá?
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
2 goals on the day,
75
and
minutos
he
de
may
jeu.
not yet be
Ah,
done.
thank you. Gracias, Argentina. 74 minutes. 75 minutes de jeu. Olympique de Marseille.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He's got away. A lot of space ahead. Shapes to shoot. And more.
Ahora, ahora.
And more.
Bien, a 17 grados
There is a
creo.
man right
Ahora,
at
¿qué
the
país
top of his
eres?
game, and
Soy de
he
Haití,
just
vivo en
knows
Orlando.
it.
Ah, 17
Really
grados.
is quite fabulous.
Ooh.
All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies,
Aye.
but I was willing him to
I play that
supply the
to
finish, and he
Hilbert.
came up trumps.
Welcome, Hilbert.
And
Really
with that,
nice.
the hat-trick is
Great,
complete.
bro.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible
Rayleigh
force today.
Hernández. Saludos para Rayleigh Hernández. Rayleigh Hernández. Un abrazo. ¿Qué? Ah, sí, yo también. Porque se va de palo en palo. Juancho, bienvenido Juancho, ¿cómo estás?
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
There's the shot.
¿De qué país eres? Soy de Haití.
He'll be
¿El
irritated
partido
with that,
o
Peter.
qué?
He really did spring into life
Ah,
as he made
sí,
his
dame
run.
un segundo. Tengo que... Después de ese partido voy a hacer algo y vuelvo. Goodbye, I'm leaving. Ah, ok, bro. Thank you. Thank you, Hilbert. Let's go.
In for a header. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Saca. ¿Por qué dura tanto en sacar?
He's making a real surge on the left. Mbappe. Look at the space and the shots.
Ah, se fue, amigo. Francés. I'm leave my lag. Okay, thank you, bro. Francés. Yeah, je parle français. Je parle. Hablo un poco francés, sí. Pero no soy francés. Sí, soy de Haití. Vengo ahora, chicos. Dame un segundo. Tengo que sacar algo. Alma, Almas el partido me manda esa contraseña. ¿Se escucha ahora? Almas el partido me manda esa contraseña. Sí, bro. Pon. Sí, mándame la contraseña para yo poder buscarte. De la sala de vaina. Ok. Ok. 56, 98. Va, a ver. 56, 98. No, no lo encuentro, bro. 56,98. No. Doce, 12, 23. Déjame ver si se puede. Oye, 12, 12, 23. Busca eso. 12, 12, 23. 12, 12, 23. Yo acabo de crear uno. 66,58. Lo voy a cerrar, mío. O lo buscas. 12, 12, 23. 12, 12, 23, la contraseña mía. Busca el tuyo, 66,58. Ah, 12, 12, 23. La contraseña mía. 12, 12, 23. Sí, 12, 12, 23, bro. Sí, sí. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Lo encontraste? No. ¿Tú tienes PS5 o solamente es eFootball móvil? Porque si no encuentras, no. ¿En qué estás jugando? Partido de amigos. Y vas ideal, auténtico en el crear sala, juego uno versus uno. A ver. Em, a ver. 25, 10, 93, 93, 10. 25, 10, 93, 10. Anota. 25, 10, 93, 10. A ver qué puso ahí. 25, 10, 93, 10. Sí. Si no lo encuentras ahí. Sí. Sí. No. No, todavía. Bueno, el amigo se fue. Voy a salir para jugar, seguir jugando. Dale, si no, no sé por qué no sale, porque mucho es fácil de salir, de que salga. Porque el tuyo yo intenté, tampoco pasa. Vamos. Saludo Isaac, curva. Dice 56, 9, 82. Si no, buscar sala. ¿Cómo? 56, 9, 8, 2. Listo. No, no aparece, bro. No aparece, lo busqué, no aparece. Mira, 56, 9, 82. No aparece. Y seguir, a ver si puedo subir. Vamos a ver. Ah, no. No tengo a Koundé. Significa este uniforme no me gusta. Ay, por favor, porque volvió atrás, ¿ok? Good morning, Isa. ¿Cómo estás, Isa? Ah, este juego, ¿qué posición? Son individuales. Vamos a defender como se debe. Dos delanteros letales, ¿eh? Lewandowski. Lewandowski. ¿En qué división estás? Estoy en la quinta, ¿eh? Estoy en la quinta. No fue fácil pasar la quinta, pero paso fácil. Lo único que no puedo subir a la cuarta. Tengo 4 puntos. Je suis Madrid. Oh, bienvenue, Isa. Vamos, guys.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. It really is a sight to behold here, as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus. In unison. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Lewandowski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's got away. Oh, smashing!
Okay.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tomori cuts out the pass. Vitinha. Van Dijk. Now Ødegaard. Alexander-Arnold. Olise is in a really good position out wide. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Barcelona with the corner. They're first.
Yeah, je sais.
It's anyone's ball now. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Bellingham. Great ball if he can get there. That's a fabulous ball. Great chance!
Oh.
They've scored! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner. Unstoppable.
Mira los que yo tenía. Se me olvidó cambiar el medio campo. Pedri va por ahí. Neymar. Olvidé cambiar el medio campo. Sabía que algo andaba mal.
Barcelona have gone to the bench and we've only just begun. Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That has been cut short. Mendes gets over and intercepts. Haaland.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That's a little off target. Caicedo. Oh, nicely intercepted.
¿Qué?
Great work on the overlap. Lewandowski. He's got the shot away!
S'il vous
Surely
plaît,
now
soccer.
they're well and
No.
truly
Efootball.
out of sight. And again,
Efootball,
they
Isa.
simply do not know what has hit them.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
No doubt as to who has the momentum
¿Qué?
here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. It'll be a throw-in. Barcelona already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb.
Bien.
Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Pedri. Vitinha. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And there's green grass ahead of him. Nuno Mendes. And a header! And again! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time. Haaland at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Barcelona are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Nuno Mendes.
Look, movement creates...
Hits one!
¿Pueden creer eso?
A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
¿Qué está pasando?
Cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona are making a change now. Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Rodri.
Da, da, da.
Time perhaps for one last twist before... Could be danger here! Great hit! And it's in! Terrible error, duly punished.
¿Qué?
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
They're still trying... Haaland! Keeper always had the measure of that.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
And now they can spring out of defence. Neymar has it in a wide position.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's picked his way through. Bastoni defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
3 minutos de descuento.
Haaland, there's the shot! It's in! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
No puedo creer que estoy perdiendo 6 a
Well, I think
0.
we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
No puedo creer que estoy perdiendo 3 a 6 a 0.
It has been a half throughout which they have carved through the opposition almost at will, ripping things up big time here.
El planteamiento que estuvo bien mal.
Se recuerda a nuestros espectadores que cualquier persona que presente evidentes signos de embriaguez podrá ser expulsada del estadio. Se va a realizar un
Here we
cambio
go
de
again.
jugadores.
Barcelona changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score. Aimed beyond the defence. And he cuts out the supply. Rodri. Now it's Haaland. And it's Messi. Forwards and with intent.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Rodri. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Nuno Mendes. He's shifting through the gears here. Belletti.
Y esa frescura, ¿eh?
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe that.
And the keeper's given it away. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Belletti. Belletti. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Played back.
La asistencia a
Modern
este partido
football for you
asciende
and
a
all that pressing.
96.026 espectadores.
And he steered it beyond the post.
Oh, now that was a chance. What a chance.
Nuno Mendes. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the finish! He scores! And it has to be said, an absolute gift. Barcelona grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, well cut out. No margin
¿Qué?
for error there at all. Choose Haaland!
Mira cómo,
It's a goal!
mira cómo le entregué la pelota, por Dios.
How many? The golf in
Ay, no
class
puede
is
ser.
vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade.
Big chance! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Pedri. Vermin. Rodri. Messi. Haaland. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Yamal. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Increíble. Queda 5 partidos, 5 15. Aún hay chance, pero déjame cambiar este desmadre que hice aquí. Desmadre que hice aquí. Vamos a ver.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. It is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. As you can see, we've already started here. And he's managed to get free. Thuram has been caught there, it's a foul.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
And it's Bergkamp. Hernandez. And Zaire Emery. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah going face-to-face with his great rival. Rafinha. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Zaire Emery. Quality ball. Rafinha in acres of space out wide.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
He has found the way through. Oh, that was vital. Well, they can break here. Pedri promptly onto that, and that is that. Threads one in. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Climbs up big! Goal! Manchester United! The breakthrough strike! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Drogba demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Neymar.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He can run onto that. Picked out brilliantly. He's had a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's a nicely measured pass. Pedri. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And that is as far as they're going to go.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh no, what has happened here?
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Zaire Emery conjures time and space where few can. Oh, great ball! Now the finish! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and
Yo
better.
ya me retiro.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, And splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was.
It's Bergkamp! Yes! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he welcomes it in. That has ended up in no man's land.
Habrá 2 minutos
Well,
de
it looked
descuento.
promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Yamal, and that could set him on his way. And that's another good win of the ball. And we hit half-time.
Ahora, bro, ahora Sebas
Well, this
Gamer, ¿te
certainly
acuerdas de
hasn't
mí?
gone the
Claro
way
que sí,
most of
bro.
us in the ground had expected in advance.
Pero me voy un
Granted, it
rato.
is very pleasant if you're on the
Después de
right
ese
side of it all.
partido.
Vamos a nuestros espectadores que no está permitido el consumo de bebidas alcohólicas dentro del estadio.
That gets things going for the second half. Barcelona didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Pass somewhat off target. Hakimi. And Zaire Emery. Pedri. That's really well manoeuvred. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that is out of play. Caicedo. Now it's Bergkamp. And he's on his way! He's one-on-one! Now, can he find a finish? There's the hit! He's scored! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Manchester United clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Manchester United are having a ball here. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Vitinha. And it's Neymar. He's found a way through.
Asciende a
Pedri.
96.628
Zaire Emery.
espectadores.
So we've reached the hour mark. Gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And Zaire Emery. Hakimi. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And here's Mohamed Salah. Nice interception, well timed. Nicely aimed pass. Hernandez. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Not the most
Okay.
accurate pass. Hakimi, who's set up one goal so far. And they're on him in a flash. Rafinha.
Vamos a poner los viejos ya. ¿Qué más da? Vamos. Voy a cambiar la formación 4-4-2. No. Por 4-4-2. Eso 4-4-2. Este.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 19, el dorsal 7, el dorsal 22, el dorsal 10. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 5, Cristiano Ronaldo, el dorsal 15, el dorsal 6, el dorsal 20, Messi. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. And he's there to retrieve it. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.